صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Chapter on the statement of Allah Almighty. After the payment of legacies, He may have bequeathed or debts. Quran, Chapter 4, Verse 11. It is mentioned that Shuraih, Umar bin Abdul Aziz, Tawus, Ata, and Ibn Udaynah regarded as valid the acknowledgement of a debt by a sick man. Al-Hasan said, "The most valid charity is what is given on the last day of one's present life and the first day of the life to come, that is, on the day one dies." Ibrahim and Al-Hakam said, "If a sick person absolves an heir from debt, the heir is regarded as absolved." Rafi' bin Khadij made a will that his wife, Fazariya, should not let anybody share with her the contents of her house. Al-Hasan said, "If somebody on his deathbed says to his slave, 'I have freed you,' the manumission is valid." Ash-Sha'bi said, "If a dying woman says, 'My husband has paid what he owed me, and I have received it,' her confession is valid." Some people say, the dying person's confession of debt to some of his heirs is not valid because such a confession rouses suspicion. But they approved of a confession concerning a trust, goods, and silent partnership. But the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Avoid suspicion. Suspicion is the worst of false tales." It is not legal for one to eat up the Muslim's wealth unjustly, for the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The sign of a hypocrite is that when he is entrusted with something, he proves treacherous." And Allah Almighty said, "Verily, Allah commands that you should render back the trusts to those to whom they are due." Quran, Chapter 4, Verse 58. Without restricting this order to the heirs or some other people. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The signs of a hypocrite are three. Whenever he speaks, he tells a lie. Whenever he is entrusted, he betrays, proves dishonest. Whenever he promises, he breaks his promise." See Hadith number 33.